Hello, everybody. We're just getting ready to have a meeting here with these lovely, beautiful women that are part of the Wild Woman Summit with me. And so, as I'm setting up the live, we're just going to ask you to wait just a couple of minutes. Okay. Wild Woman Summit. There we go. And here we go, and we are live. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm here with Janet and Trisha, and Janet and Trisha and I are all part of the Wild Woman Summit that's going to take place in March, and we're all thrilled to be part of it. So I wanted to take a moment to introduce Trisha and Janet to you guys and have for us an opportunity to have a chat with you guys and tell us a little bit about what you do. So who wanted to go first? Excellent, Trisha, go for it.
Let me go first before I have to start driving. So I am an ex-lawyer who suffered with depression for well over a decade. And I was so busy in all the roles I was doing and so busy in putting myself last. And I found myself spiraling down this hole. And now I use everything I learned to heal, to get better, to find who I am again, to help women find their self-worth and build unshakable confidence in themselves. And everything I use to teach them is everything I've learned myself through this process.
Oh, such an important, powerful message for sure. I know a lot of people can use your help for sure, and they totally will relate to feeling that you're trapped in some career that is really not for you.
Yeah, and even if it's not your career, I mean, sometimes it's just, mine wasn't just about career. It's also just being trapped in your life. And you
Mm,
do reach a point in your life where you wake up one day and you realize that you don't really want to start your day and you're just exhausted every morning. And then you fall into bed and you're just literally falling into bed exhausted again. And
mm,
it's like being on this hamster wheel of life. And life it might be, you might not be enjoying it, or you might just think, it's okay. And I used to say life is okay or just fine, and we all know fine doesn't really mean fine, don't we? um, and it's not, because actually that's not where you should live your life. You shouldn't live your life at okay. You should be living it, actually loving it, and doing what you love. And not just in one area of your life, but in all areas of your life. And it was a hard lesson for me to learn, and it was a steep learning curve to get here. But that's what I help women find, is how to love every element of themselves, accept who they are, love who they are, but then also understand where they are in their life now in all areas, and then how to move to where they want to go, and really identifying what it is that they want. Because I mean, let's face it, especially these days, like, life is so busy. You don't have time to sit and take stock of, like, what is happening. Actually, do I really want this? Is this where I thought I would be in 10 years' time? Is this at this age where I thought I wanted to be? But even if you get there and you think, actually, this isn't where I wanted to be, it's very difficult to know what you're supposed to do about it. So
100%. Thank you so much for sharing your story and how you came to living your best life and how you're sharing that with and empowering others to do that. Thank you. Janet, did you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
You bet. My name is Janet Banks, and I am a registered nurse and added recently, well, not so recently, last 5 years or so, I've been a coach as well. And I have found over the years that I was burning out by doing all the things for everyone else, but not myself. And especially around transitions in life where maybe a child leaves home or a career changes, something like that. And uh, so I help women manage and adapt through those life changes that come along as we hit middle age and beyond. And yeah, I use my nursing skills and my coaching skills to help folks in that transition. I can really relate to what Trisha was sharing also.
Yeah, I think you do get to that point. That's how I started coaching too.
Yeah, that's beautiful how you're intertwined and how you're offering your own style of approach on a similar experience, right? And so you know that it's a common issue. Those of you watching that are feeling that way, well, now you have some resources. It's not right to just continue. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to the people involved that are close to you. It's not fair to missing out your life. I mean, you don't get a retake. So yeah, now you have some really good resources that you can turn to and ask for advice. And can you tell us a little bit about how you share this knowledge? Do you offer consultation calls? Do you have a website? Like, how do people kind of get a hold of you?
Well, I do consultation calls. I do one-to-one coaching. I run actually a group coaching program. So it's really dependent very much on what the client needs. But I find that actually most people or most women I work with really benefit from the group coaching programs I run, because we go into so much depth. And then also there are other women who are also involved, and it's that community feel of you're all in the same place and you're all starting from roughly the same place. And the difference you make, because it's quite intensive over an 8-week period, you know, the changes you make in who you are and how you show up in your own life and the confidence you have is quite extraordinary. So I do it through the group coaching or through one-to-one, you know, just 1-hour sessions if that's what clients need, just for, you know, if that's what women need just for a particular issue.
Yes, I also offer one-to-ones. I offer consultation calls to see if we're a good fit for one another, or how long, you know, what of my products might be best for what they're working through. But mostly one-to-one, and I do healing circles as well. That's an offering I have for folks, and that's a group, but it's a specific format for just holding a healing space for one another.
Yeah.
Oh, so lovely. Thank you so much for sharing. We'll definitely put all your links in your comments below, so make sure to check that out so you can get a hold of Janet and Trisha easily. And for those of you who don't know me, I think everybody knows me, but there must be a few that don't. Well, I'm a sleep optimization coach, and how I do that is through meditation and dream analysis. I offer one-on-one coaching, group coaching, and in-person retreats. And I would love to have an opportunity to chat about any of your concerns or discomforts when it comes to sleep. That is what I do. I am also a holistic medicine student, and so you can expect more and more modalities and different ways of helping you into the future from me. And so thank you so much for joining me today, ladies. And as I mentioned, we're part of the Wild Women Summit, and my understanding is that there's still room for speakers. And so for all of you that are watching that have a message, that have a voice, but feel like you're being invisible on social media, your message is just being ignored, or you're not being able to reach your target audience, and Wild Women Summit can really help you change that. Not only you can be a speaker in the event, but you will also receive really, really good training on how to put together your offer, your presentation, and how to reach your target audience. You're getting excellent mentorship as part of the package. So whether you want to attend the summit as an attendee or you want to be a speaker, I believe there's still time to do both. So I'll put those links below as well. Any last thoughts or anything you wanted to share before we end the live? Trisha?
No, I would actually just double down on everything you said. I think it's a great opportunity joining the Wild Women Summit, to be honest, because there's so many interesting people in there. There are so many interesting women. And even if you don't feel like it's something you directly need, or it's not something you want to be a part of as a participant, perhaps, it's a good idea just to write down those dates and come and join it just as someone who wants to watch the summit or be a part of the summit that way if you don't want to be a speaker. Because really, I think the caliber of women and the subject matters that are covered, it's quite extraordinary. So please do join us. I think it would be amazing.
Awesome. And Janet, please.
I agree with Trisha, and I think that for the cost of admission, the amount, folks can participate really for free all the way up to paid attendance, but it's what you'll get is beyond what you spent to even if you are an attendee or a speaker, you'll get more out of it. Already I have just by getting to know the folks in the group that are speaking, I've already gained things that I didn't really know were coming. So yeah, I think attending would be a great place to start, and if you have a message, this would be a great place to share it.
Absolutely. And being a part of a community is always just such a wonderful thing.
So
Exactly
true, Trisha.
what I was thinking as well. The networking, the camaraderie that comes out of it. Even as a participant, you're going to meet so many like-minded women that are wanting to do a change or wanting to grow and wanting to take charge of their future. And so like-minded people always are good to get together. And so that's your opportunity to do just that.
Yeah.
Excellent, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm going to put all of Trisha and Janet's links below. Please make sure to reach out to them. They're just wonderful souls. I know you'll benefit a lot from your interactions with them. Thank you so much for your time, ladies, and your participation today. I really appreciate you. And have a great, great, great day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie.
Bye.
There we go. And we are all done.